Hey, thank you for tuning in to Self Mastery. I am G. I'm going to read for you today. It's a full moon and it's in Aries. And one thing I want to discuss with you is I am here to encourage you. This is a very encouraging mood. So I have a full moon spread for you I made. Medicine of the moon, the lessons, what the moon is clearing out for you, what new cycle this moon will bring in. What is the moon aligning? The shadow and what's it reflecting, what's attracting in the overall energy. I've meditated, shuffled, but I will cut in front of you. This is my clarifying deck and this is my main deck. We'll put that there. So let's talk about the overall energy. Right now we got the King of Cups. And we talked about this right when I first started. This is about encouragement. This is about emotional encouragement. And I'm sensing the emotion of a child. And that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting to where the nourishment of a newborn, that's the sense I'm getting. And I'm also getting the fact of we all need encouragement. And that's one thing we love about our channel is we do try to encourage people. But being master of your emotion, controlling the waves that are crashing in, controlling the waves of how the moon brings in, the waves. That's what we have here. So let's talk about this. What medicine can you expect? What medicine, what medicine does for you? It makes you feel healthy, makes you feel better. Sometimes it tastes bad. But what medicine is the moon bringing in? And we have the beautiful Six of Swords. You're moving out. And I loved how we have the water coming on here and the waves are pushing out. The moon is pushing the waves out. That old little yucky emotion, that's what we're getting here. And I'm loving that. The medicine is bringing in oh, calmer waters, taking you out of the yuckiness. The medicine, and I use the word taste bad. This doesn't taste bad to me. This is more like mint. I sense mint. So, what kind of lessons will the moon bring in? And we have yet another six. This is interesting. Another six here. Well, we're Ooh, sugar. We have an explosion. Sorry about that. But we do have a six. We have two sixes here, and the King of Cups. So you're pushing through some things, and again, I want you to grab your small victory with this lesson. What we're getting here is you're pushing the medicine is you're pushing through something, and you're going to calmer waters. It's clearing out, and now we have the Six of Wands, which my favorite thing right now is embrace those wins, embrace those things, smile at yourself a little bit more. I'm getting here, especially with the wands, is looking in the mirror and really really know that you're okay, that you need to be encouraged, and you should be. And I think you should be very excited about that. And we're going to clarify everything, but these are the first energies I'm getting. What is the moon clearing out? What is the moon clearing out for us? Well, it's clearing out the fear, giving you strength. It's clearing out the fear, giving you strength. I'm loving that. We have the King of Cups. Again, the overall energy is telling us this, where you are the master of your emotions, where you are the king of the domain of how you receive bad things, receive good things, receive neutral things. It's the clearing. It's clearing out that bad energy, bringing you strength. I like that. I like that. And what new cycle is the moon bringing in? We got the 10, the 10 of Pentacles. Well, it's a new cycle of these 9 of Pentacles that you've just completed. The 10 is like, to me, it's a restart. It's a restart. It's understanding that what you have been building before this, it's restarting over again, but this time amped up, this time with strength. That's what you have there with the new cycle the moon's bringing in. So what is the moon aligning? Things align in the moon. You have to be aligned to it. Sometimes it aligns to you. Sometimes it just does what it wants. But being aligned to what's happening in your life actually helps. So we'll ask that. Two of Pentacles. Steady as she goes. It's about that decision of just your I'm saying life's a balancing act, okay? But don't get caught up. Okay, this is what the moon is aligning right now. Is the pentacle this guy is looking at? Can you see that? It's aligning the decisions that you've made back in the nines and the tens. Now it's aligning all that together, moving out of the old emotion, absorbing your victory. Now it's strength. So it's to me, it's that decision, it's that balancing act that you have been working on. It's aligning all that. Let's talk about some of the negatives of the moon, like the dark side, or the shadow. So, what kind of shadows in your life do you have to? Yes, see the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords with that. That's a shadow. And I want you to really take a look at that gruesome face there. You see that gruesome face? Yeah, that's yourself looking into your own psyche, freaking yourself out, telling yourself that you might not be good enough, that all this great work you've been doing lately isn't worthy enough, isn't working a lot. So again, that's the shadow. So to me, with the Nine of Swords, it's more self-infliction of doubt, and you can just talk yourself into a bad. It's like, I made a great decision here, I felt the strength behind it, and then boom, then you're doubting it. But keep in mind, you've got the beautiful the new cycle beginning with a revamp of what's going on there. So the moon reflects. So let's talk about your reflection. That is beautiful. It's the Lover's card, and it's another six. So far we have three sixes. We're having a lot of six here, people, and I like that. So it's reflecting love. It's reflecting a commitment. It's reflecting a choice. Definitely, you have made choices. See, when you put these two together, that's stability in your choice, and also keeping that balance. And I love how we have the tightrope here, keeping the balance, but it's reflecting the lovers. It's a beautiful feeling to have, and it's reflecting this in this new season. You're going to be reflecting a lot of love. You know why? Because the King of Cups is with us, and the King of Cups is going to help that out. It's going to really create a structure, and that's what we're getting here is an emotional structure that you can rely upon and have strength in. So what are you attracting? What are you attracting in this next full moon? The King of Wands, another king. I love that King of Wands. Yeah, he's attraction. Totally attraction. Well, I'm going with, okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles here. You're attracting love. You're attracting good decisions. You're attracting moving away. Get out of your head. But now we're attracting a passion. And we're controlling our emotions. And now we're attracting, controlling our passions. Really, we're not defending it yet. Right now, we're enjoying it. We're enjoying our passions with that six. And that is a beautiful thing for me. All right, so I feel pretty good, and I want to look. And again, we have the Justice card, which I'm going to put on top. I don't know why I wanted to pick that out, but to me, this does read justice to me. This does read finally. It's like finally. I'm all this hard work, and the moon is just doing some amazing things. So we talked about the medicine of the moon. All right, and that is our Six of Swords. Clearing a way out, moving away from doubt, going into stable water. And also, too, I'm sensing that with the Six of Swords, the medicine is all those hurtful words that sometimes you hang on to are clearing out. Well, we got the Justice helping us out there, too. And we also have the Strength. The Queen of Swords, loving it. We just talked about those harmful words, didn't we? We just talked about words that looks can kill. Yeah, words can kill even more. And that's what we have here. So that's the medicine. The Queen of Swords comes in, and those words are soothing. Those words are soothing with that. And see, she knows words that can heal, but she also knows words that can hurt. But with the Six of Swords, you're pushing away. So this is more of a healing medicine, healing from those wounds. Nine of Cups, with love, with complete emotion, beautiful emotion. And that's an alignment element too. So you are aligning with this new emotion of love. So that's the medicine is beautiful what you're getting. So I want you to close your eyes and remember how we had this sensory of mint, kind of like when you brush your teeth and that freshness and everything. Well, that's what the verbalizations you've had in your brain, those, again, the Nine of Swords, that I want you to sense a cleansing. I'm feeling it, I'm sensing it. So we have the lesson here. Right now it's the Six of Wands, and it's all about enjoying those wins, and it's all about uh, that victory, but also finding a passion and claiming your stake. Look at how he's holding that wand up. He's got a barrier in front of him with the Five of Wands, which was that, that internal, that struggle and stuff. And it's like, Eureka, this is the passion. This is the passion. So let's ask the universe. Tell us about that. We got the Nine of Wands. I'm loving that. See, that's the interesting thing. It's the obtainment again. It's the obtainment of this passion. We've talked about this. We have the King of Wands here, but now we have the obtainment, the small win, and getting it into your controlled emotion with the King, and understanding that the swords will not hurt you, or those thoughts, but getting the obtainment of it. And that is the lesson you're going to experience. It's obtaining that passion. Okay? It's not letting those things bother you. Right now, the biggest part about this is your control over your emotion, just like the King of Cups can do. Universe, the wheel, loving it. Yes. So the lesson, the universe is telling you right now, you're always going to go through this process. You're always going to be in circle. There's one thing I want you to know is there's never an ending or a beginning in your life. It's just a complete circle. There's never an end or a beginning. We are just being. It's all one circle. When we get to the 10, we go back to the 1. There's no like ending. It just builds upon itself. And the lesson that the universe wants to tell you is yes, embrace the lesson, embrace the fact that there are no endings. I want you to embrace the fact that all you have are those small victories, and then you obtain those small victories with the Nine of Wands. So we have the moon clearing out that fear, bringing you in strength. We love that. Now, the heart chakra is very big into this. And again, that's where we have the King of Cups coming in too. This beautiful green vest she's wearing, universe, and we have judgment. Beautiful. Yes, clearing out all. And one thing I want to tell you is I am reading judgment in this phase of the judgment that has been passed on you. This new cycle, it's clearing out that judgment that has been passed on you. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, Nine of Cups going on with that medicine. I want you to be aware of that. Also, too, it's time to I love the fact we talked about that green vest this person is wearing here. Well, that's a beautiful garment. And I'm sensing that it's time to maybe change your garment. That's what I'm getting here. Change it, clean it, try a new garment on. And I'm getting that. And that Trump, man, it's time to dust off those ashes, really. The moon's clearing all this out for you. Universe, tell us more about this judgment card. Ten of Pentacles. We got, interesting enough, we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. clearing it out for you to really obtain, to really get that stability. And I'm sensing now it is work. It is those pentacle related issues. And the main thing I'm getting here is an idea, this a passion you've had, and it's mainly coming from this bad boy, the King of Wands here. But if you've had an idea, and I'm sensing a poo poo, but the point is, it's clearing out for you this new phase to build upon, and that is a good clearing. All right, we're at 4 now. What cycle? We talked about the new cycle with the Ten of Pentacles. It's kind of all relating here. Well, it's time to start. And if we get an Ace of Pentacles, it's going to be amazing. But I'm sensing this is probably what the deal is. What we have the King of Cups again. Interesting. We are told definitely that this is going to be a new emotional balance. We have the 10 and we have the King of Cups. New emotional balance. The overall energy is the King of Cups. 2 kinks coming out. The universe really wants you to know it's time for you to, you can step into that crown. You can step into that crown. And to know that it does have your back. Tell us some more about the King of Cups here. The moon. Perfect for this one, right? The whole point is, with this new emotion, with this new 10, you're going to be seeing things that you haven't seen before. You're going to become enlightened by this whole spread is about the full moon, but with us getting the moon card here, it's a reflection of what you have cast. That's basically, that's what I can tell you. It's the things you have done in the dark are now going to come to light. They're going to come into light. It's just like that, a dark night when the full moon illuminates everything and you can see. It's almost like you can see in the darkness, and that is what this new cycle is bringing in: light in the darkness. And the King of Cups, with that emotional response to it, with that new beginning, with that 10 of Pentacles, starting over, but this time in a perfect groundness, building yourself up yet another ledge. How about that? So the moon's aligning these decisions you've made, the 2 of Pentacles here. Decisions. And it was based on keeping your balance or just trying to balance out something. One thing I can tell you is, don't keep your eye on one thing. It's time to kind of keep things in your peripheral too. The Tower. And I am sensing that with the Tower here, some of these decisions you've made can create a tower for you, but it's not a bad tower. It's kind of like what I sense right now with the Tower, and it's aligning a brick wall, or it's aligning something to where a window shuts. That would be the Tower, and then a door opens based on some decisions you made. So it's aligning up. So if you do sense a tower or any kind of uh, fallback on it, it wasn't a bad decision. It's just sometimes the universe will shut things, give you blocks here and there, or little tower falls that you have to walk around, go another path, and actually get to the thing that works for you. Because again, I sense life sometimes we're ping pong balls, or we're playing an arcade game, and you're slipping those flappers and your ball's going everywhere, and it's kind of chaotic. So you have to make decisions based on how you feel at the time, the 2 of Pentacles, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that maybe that wasn't the best thing, but it was the best thing I did to keep my balance at the time. That's what I'm getting. No big deal. 2 of Cups, loving it. And again, that was a decision, what we said, based on emotion. And I was just clarified that with the 2 of Cups there. So interesting. In the 5 position here, the moon's aligning the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. We got a 4 there with the stability. We have the Pentacles there with decision based on a very good balance, but the 2 of Cups here based on an emotion, and our two lovers here, or that decision, is to me just essential when I get to the Two of Cups. It's aligning beautiful. It's aligning beautiful. And again, the King of Cups is all over this, saying that we are in control of our emotions here. What is the shadow? What is the shadow? Well, we talked about this. It's the Nine of Swords. And believe me, I think they're the thoughts. Universe, could you help us out with this? Tell us about the shadow and how to deal with it. We have the Queen of Wands coming in. We have the King of Wands here. Interesting. Welcome. Welcome. Well, one thing I can tell you about the Queen of Wands is sixth position. The shadow with the Queen of Wands is the fact that she does not give a rip about what people think about her. She is her own. It's almost like she has her place. She knows her place, and she just works in that mode. And she understands herself. The basic thing I want you to get at is you are you. Be who you are, and sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And with the shadow of the Queen of Wands, I'm getting that vibe of that whole being of know your passion, know who you are, and be who you are, and don't apologize for it, if I were to say that. And that's that shadow. A lot of people won't look at that, but again, we just talked about this. We have the moon card here. The shadows won't be there anymore. You're going to be illuminated. The Page of Pentacles. It might be a new idea for you there too. With the little Page of Pentacles, we get this kind of learning, being able to learn that about yourself, even in a Pentacle state. It's knowing that what you have done is growing, is in its infant state. Again, we talked about the Aries here. This one is about comfort. This one is about, again, a new birth to me. It's childish in a sense, and the Page of Pentacles comes in here. It almost has that childlike quality to me, to where it's new and it has to grow, but it's an idea, and that's what we have here with the Page of Pentacles. All right, so we have eight. So we have. All right, you're reflecting the Lovers. Beautiful card here. Universe, tell us. Six of Pentacles. It's the balance. It's the balance of the choice you've made. And that's what we have here. I love this. I love this right now. Is what is the moon reflecting? Balance. We had justice. We have judgment. We have, again, justice is perfect balance. But the moon is it's reflecting this balance of a decision. You've made your decisions, and know your balance in it. Two of Pentacles. This thing has a lot of balance. This reading has a lot of balance going on. And I'm kind of digging that. It's reflecting that. Know your decision. Trust your decision. Have strength in it. Universe, tell us more. Knight of Swords. Yep. And have conviction in one thing about it is have conviction in that thought. Have conviction in those thoughts that you have made the correct decision, that you are doing the right thing. And that's what we have with the Knight of Swords here. The shining armor, right? But it's putting that thought into action and having conviction over it. Six of Pentacles, keeping that balance. And of course, with our lovers, with the choice that you've made, or the choices you have made or will be making. And you're attracting, again, the King of Wands, which is a glorious vibe. You're attracting that confidence in your passion. And universe, enlighten this here, the world. I'm loving this. Oh my God. You're attracting the world. You're attracting, again, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, another full circle. Well, with the world, you're attracting everything that you've surrounded yourself with Your emotions, your decisions, your thoughts, and everything. You're attracting that into your world right now. But again, I sense it as another level. And the world is telling us that it is your whole entire world you're attracting in. That's what you're doing. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, the moon illuminating that, the world with this new passion. Yes, everything that you've been working on with your career, and again, I'm sensing your personal passions is part of your world, and that is what the moon is attracting. Empress mode too, man. And you're creating that. That's beautiful. See, this what you're attracting is a rebirth. Passion with the king, the world, which is it is your world, is the complete whole of yourself. We got the wheel. This thing is really amped up, beautiful, coupled with the king of cups, mastering your emotions with the justice of balance. And that's why I keep on saying it. I'm just going to do a couple cards. Universe and lightness. Five of wands, that came in earlier. The struggle you had trying to understand what was going on there, that had to come out. I don't know why I didn't mention it before I pulled that card. Eight of Swords. So it's interesting. I think what we did here is this is before that moon. Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords. That's totally before this moon. So that's what this has been abolished. This has been abolished right now. Universe. I know that's what you were saying there with, okay, the Five of Wands, the confusion, the ampage, and then with the Eight of Swords here, which is interesting because it escalated to what's being cleared out. Again, that sixth position, it's what that shadow, this all works here. And again, that Five of Wands was always the case. It really worked in with that Six of Swords there. One last card. Five of Swords again. See, this is all going in right there. Old stuff, old stuff, old thought patterns. Just, it's letting go. It's clearing it out. It's a clearing out. It's a clearing out. Again, this reading has totally been about comfort, knowing where you are, understanding. So you don't know where you are unless you know where you were. And this is where you were. And keep in mind, it escalates to that 9, doesn't it? This is where you were. Four of Wands. And then you get to it. And that is being engulfed in a stability of understanding all of your passion. And that to me is like, what a great ending to this. We got the four here, the Two of Cups and two of Pentacles. We got the four there with that. But then we have this encapsulation of unity in your passions. It could be, like I said, you're working with the Ten of Cups here, you are working towards something. And this moon is going to make this stuff reality. You got the World card here. Well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you have any questions, just let us know. And as usual, I am very grateful I was able to read for you today. Bye-bye.